family is the smallest unit of society, and building families with the qualities needed to better society is paramount. This principle forms the foundation for NAFAD's vision of promoting exemplary family life through transformative programs. The Nigerian Association for Family Development, NAFAD, held its 18th Biennial Conference on the 28th and 29th of March 2025 at the Bishop A.K. Obiefuna Pastoral and Retreat Center in Obuno, Oka, Anambra State, tagged Oka 2005. The conference centered around the theme Marriage as a Vocation, Flourishing Despite Modern Challenges. The event attracted couples, intending couples, singles, and relationship experts from diverse fields, all exploring practical ways to strengthen marriages and address contemporary relationship challenges. The conference featured presentations from remarkable speakers, each approaching the theme from the perspective of their fields, with a focus on overcoming modern challenges and inspiring deeper bonds in families.
Marriage is a vocation. Before you got married, you were independent of each other and you were taking care of yourselves. By the time you got married, you are not dependent on each other and you have the duty, the mission to take care of each other. And this is my outline. And it's important for us to establish what a vocation is. And the fact is, we did not make ourselves. Since we did not make ourselves, we are all made by God. He who made us has a purpose and a mission for us. And that mission, that purpose, is what is called vocation. And again, we find that a vocation is a personal call, and it's offered freely and must be accepted freely. And it's extraordinary and privileged to participate in the work of creation. It's a highly dignified participation. Okay? God has called us to be co-creators with Him. While husband and wife give rise to the body, each soul is created and infused by God. The foundation for society. And strong marriages create stable families and communities. Marriage, therefore, gives life to society. And please, the dignity of procreation has to be recalled and reclaimed. Yes, oftentimes we attend wedding receptions and they'll come and say, you got this cake and the number of children you will have. And when they start counting, they'll say 1, 2, or 10, 5, and I'll say 5.5. Nobody wants to cut at 5.5. They'll want to cut at 2. I will even say, I myself actually said, if you must count, why not make it 2.5? We should not do that, and we should not encourage that. Because we should love the children that God gives us and then nurture these children and always know that we have this mission to carry on, to increase the body of the church through the act of procreation. And again, very important, motherhood along with virginity is what most inspired men with respect for women. I want to bring this out because sometimes these days you find some women, the idea of getting pregnant and carrying around pregnancy, so I feel ashamed of it. And then, unfortunately, you see a lady that is pregnant. Hey, I thought you had stopped. So you're still having children. Please, that should not happen. That should not happen. Motherhood is a great privilege, and it should be nurtured and it should be respected. It's dignified.
The simplest definition of love is to will the good of another. That is the love that God designed for marriage and family. And because these values are declining, there is an epidemic of marital and family breakdown with repercussions on the society. And of course, we know there is a correlation between what happens in the family and what happens in the society. So, if we are not capable of donating ourselves, then the idea that we say is empty because we have not given anything. And so when we are able to give ourselves to the other person, like telling the person, it is good that you exist, you know. It is good that God created you, and therefore I donate myself, my body to you, to the exclusion of any other person, and you likewise to me. So it's a very big sacrifice that if we understand what it means, then we can face the challenges that are before us.
We can intentionally create these kind of experiences for our families, get to take pictures together, store them in digital photo albums. Now you don't even need to do much, just taking those pictures and automatically they are stored there. You can pack them up, and then you have things to look back at, create memories that will last. So we also have tech assisted quality time, things like creating a playlist. These things, these little actions can enhance intimacy, whereby you can build a special, let's say we have our indigenous musicians, someone like Flavor. You can create a playlist, some of these things of sentimental value. Create a playlist for a spouse, filled with love songs, things that that would appeal to him or her, and then send it to them. Technology, we can harness technology to make things more beautiful, more dreamy. Now a lot of people watch Korean movies, right? And all these American movies whereby it's like they overflow, love and affection and all of that. So most times people, as human beings, sometimes we expect these little things from our spouse. I know not everyone here would have the strength to go and buy flour and give. Like instead of buying flour, everything that's their own way of.
The fact that marriage is a vocation, it's not just I want to get married, but that we are called by God to get married, to continue the work of creation. And once we get married, we have a mission, we have a duty to ensure that we work on our marriages to make the marriage work. And once a marriage is working, that is, the man and the woman are living well and doing well for each other, taking care of each other, the family will be a very good family. And once you have a good family, or rather once you have good families, you're going to have a good nation. So you find that everything starts from that relationship between a man and a woman for us to have a good nation. Right. Because he who is God, who made us, and inscribed in our persons the vocation of marriage, never wanted us to lead parallel lives in the name of marriage. Once a man comes to live with a woman, or once a man and a woman come together in marriage, then they have the duty to work towards their own good and work towards making that relationship healthy, keeping it young and alive. And they can only do this when they learn to love. And love means personal self-giving, and love is equally sacrificial. Oftentimes the problem arises because people do not really understand what it means to love. And people are not ready to commit to loving. Once you commit to loving and you're ready to love, you're ready to sacrifice yourself, you're ready to work for the good of your spouse, then everything works out fine.
Because the mission of NAFAD is to promote family unity and stability. So we can't leave family just to, especially the younger ones. So this is an opportunity to help them to know how to withstand some of these challenges. So NAFAD is Nigerian Association for Family Development, which is an affiliation with the International Family Federation. You understand? So it has been like that, promotion of family. That love is sacrifice. Love is sacrifice. And for your marriage to work, you must sacrifice on both sides. Again, areas where you have conflicts, the speakers have wonderfully raised some solutions, a way to. For instance, in sexual relationship, we were told today or reminded that sexual acts is a sacred something. Sexual act is not something that should be impromptu. It is night, let us go to bed. That is something you prepare from day one, showing that love and respect to a man or to a woman, we attune him or her to prepare for sex. So that is it. Then there are challenges, conflicts must arise. No two individuals are the same. No two marriages are the same. What works for me may not work for you. So it depends on the the couples to go and study themselves. What makes your husband happy? What makes your wife happy? Because the problem we have with modern marriages or the younger ones is that a lot of comparison. This person, after all, you are of the same age, has bought a house, has bought this type of car, and we are still managing one room and this. So we wouldn't know the source of some of those things you are comparing with. So we are telling the younger ones that you should study yourselves very well and don't go above your means. Plan together. Planning and love will help you to solve.
NAFAD, the Nigerian Association for Family Development, is an affiliate of the International Federation for Family Development (IFFD), headquartered in Zurich, Switzerland. I am Ogwacha Chukwuebuka, reporting for Double Block TV.
Yeah, we are done.